All right. We just loaded into a new world, a new seed. Oh, we got a village and a horse and sugarcane. Heck yeah, man. Hello there. I'm Virt, and welcome to my first long-term single player. I have yet to really have my own single player world. I've played on Realms with my niece. That's how I started in Minecraft around the beginning of COVID season. I moved on to Project Nebula, an SMP that is open to the public with a whitelist application system. And then I joined Hourglass SMP, which was more focused on content creation and specific builders, and it was a challenge server. And now I feel ready to make my own experimental world where I can uh, start to have a long-term setup that I plan to never reset. And I hope you'll join me for this series. No, I wasn't being super selective about seeds. I kind of just put in a name that I wanted for the seed, and I got what I wanted. We got a mushroom island and a mesa, and we're about 1,500 blocks out in the eastern direction and about 1,200 blocks out north from spawn. And we got these two big islands right next to each other, and then a big mesa continuing back that way. And I'm pretty excited about it. Other than that, I'm planning to load as few chunks as possible so that we're ready for 118 in the coming weeks when we can upgrade to snapshots even, as long as we're careful. And some goals I have are to design my own farms in large part and to continue to enjoy the building process and continue to learn how to flow with that um, and while I'm very happy with my progress in terms of getting better at building, we're going to keep pushing that envelope and we're going to challenge ourselves to do big survival builds that we're inspired by. So I really hope you guys enjoy my first episode. It has been a little bit all over the place for me with lost recordings and with multiple different styles of trying to get good audio to you guys and good video. It has been a great editing challenge for me. And I'm now at the point where we're just sending it. So please send me any feedback you have for parts that you really like, parts that you maybe don't as much, and I can't wait to hear from you. This flying for clips is very irresponsible. I do not have a creeper farm, but I have lit up the area for it. Come now, friend. Hey, there it is. And look at this iron over here. You led me right to it. What a good boy. Can we get our first iron pickaxe? Yes, we can. Oh yeah, the old pick block without enchanted tools is very annoying. I forgot about that. And I'm gonna try, we'll see how this goes, but I have never been one to build like simple builds that, like starter builds. It's just not something that has ever really appealed to me, but I'm gonna do my best. I'll try and do like an actual house even. Maybe we'll do that today just to force myself into it. Now I can't break this stone pick. I don't want to break the stone pick. But we do need some coal to get going here to make our first iron pick. And then maybe we just put the iron pick aside and never even use it. We make a second one. Haha, and then we saved our first one. Does that even count, I don't know. Maybe we have to use it till it has like one durability. Is that classier? I feel like that is classier. And then we can tell legendary stories of, oh man, remember when I almost broke my first iron pick? Without anyone even being the wiser. I'll never put this in a video, don't worry. Future me. Look at that. We're good to go. The first night is done. Our first iron is smelting. I'd like to do pretty much all of the design for the farms that I make in this world. Um, some of them will be wacky, I assume, and some of them will be more so like purposed for efficiency, and we'll just see how it goes. Now for now, can I just lure you guys in here and trap you? Yeah, let's just do that. My pit. Oh, you have selected yourself for death. Oh, never mind, you're back in. Just kidding, we're fine. We're gonna do it. Come here, bud. Oh, that's not good. Get out of here. Please leave. Please leave. Nobody touched me. Ah, this was safe. Now come back. Oh, that lag is painful. Oh no, that was so bad. All of that went wrong. We're good, we're good, we're gonna make it. Plus, I don't want my villagers to die. That's actually I hadn't really thought about that. That would be very bad. But since they're all here, we're good. Perfect. Okay, so scratch that. But let's go mining. We struck copper! I dug down. I like making my own thing. I didn't even go into the back into the ravine. We just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And we got our first diamonds right here. Voiceover Virt here. Now you may notice that there's going to be some jumping around in this video time-wise, and that's because I lost a ton of footage of the first 100 days. There was a memory issue, I guess, with my client, and everything that I recorded in replay mod that would have been like me filling the space and showing you guys what I was working on was pretty much completely lost in the first 100 days. And so I have a couple building clips and I'll show you those. This one is just me building a quick and dirty breeder. I am all about villagers in the early game. I know a lot of people like try and stay away from them and put it off, and maybe they value the survival aspect as well more than I do. I, however, am awful at survival, as you have already seen in one clip and will continue to see, I'm certain. So I have to rely on my villagers, my labor force. So I hope you enjoy, and hopefully in the future I won't have the same memory issue and be able to show you guys more of the building process and the block by block stuff. Okay, so here's the thing I did not know. Apparently, a bed needs 2 blocks above it in order for them to breed. Well, we found obsidian, and nearly the end of both our lives and our stuff. That was incredibly lucky. That was not skill, if anybody was curious. That was just me jumping off of a ledge to see if I could live. This is my nether portal. I cleared a little room around it. I started digging. I was like, I want to go north. And so I'm going north. I look at I was like, we gotta get out of here, and I dug right into a bastion. The second that I saw it, I was like, well, I guess I'll get my recording back up. Well, oh, that was scary. I just realized not wearing gold. Is this the exit? It's down here. Oh, that lag is not good. Oh, that's not good. Nope, no thanks. I'm good. different way. um, yeah, and also my sword is what? Oh my god, that was so bad to try and actually fight that. 1 durability on the sword. Okay, we'll come back. I just did my first enchanting session. I did a bow, which is nice. I have some arrows from the Fletchers. Got power 4. Nothing crazy. We got it. So the first thing I had on my tools that I could get, oh, I just gave it away. Well, a little bit of it. First thing that came up was Unbreaking 3, and I was like, well, let's just you know, let's not put that on our pick, on our new pick that we just made. You know, we can't put it on this one. So I didn't do this. I put it on my shovel, and it came up with Fortune 3, Efficiency 4. So, unfortunate. I think then I did the bow. Then I did this one with Efficiency 4. We got Unbreaking, which is extra. And then the next one was Unbreaking 3 again, and I was checking for like looting and stuff like that. And we got Fortune 2 with the Unbreaking 3, so that's actually pretty awesome. Can't complain about that. A looting 2 book. Well, I may have made a mistake. I died, finally. And it just so happens that I died in lava and lost everything I had. Which includes all the tools we had. And 11 more diamonds and who else? Who knows what else? Oh, good thing I got my apron still. Okay. I think this requires a change of direction. So really quick, while I'm like about halfway through building this little trading hall, I just wanted to show quick how I do this in the beginning, in the early game. This is how I did it on Hourglass SMP when we started out, because it was the least resource intense method for a trading hall that I could think of. I used a very similar villager breeder. I was doing this much more quick and dirty because I was going way faster then. But basically, you just have a line of redstone going into a piston. So a regular piston. Now, ideally, I usually, for these, I use a sticky piston holding a block. Wow, that was like right on top of me, bro. That's really rude. Now, it's the next morning for me in real life, and we have, oh, we've done pretty well. I basically loaded these guys up concurrently. I messed around with this guy for like 5 or 6 shots, and then I was like, nah, because I don't really know what I want to get from him. So I put a bunch of dudes in here. I did a round of trees, and I have used up most of my emeralds now, setting some trades here. And, well, we got pretty lucky. We got a 10 emerald mending trade, and I haven't checked yet, but let's see, like, lecterns broken. It's not there. I think 67? That ain't bad. 68 placements. Oh, that's pretty good considering. That's a great trade. I also, using just like what I had for iron, and we've fully locked out a toolsmith who also had a hoe, which is fantastic. Now, I didn't know they like could have the option of not having a shovel. I don't think I've ever seen that before. So, I don't know what to make of that, but okay. We unlocked this dude. Look at this. Feather Falling 3, Unbreaking 3, Protection 2. I did already buy those. I didn't put them on yet because I'm going to show you guys, but boom. We got another piece of armor. That was our first piece of diamond armor too. And I also have 30 levels, so we could get lucky here. Before I go ahead and start trading with a another new guy and start setting up a Fortune 3 guy. Oh, did I get my? Yeah, I did get my minecart. Let's send one up there, and we'll put him in at least. I'm going to see if I can get lucky and get a Fortune 3 enchant on my pick that I just traded for. Let's move this over as well, since my anvil's over there. Pop that in there. No whammies, no whammies. Oh my goodness! I did not know that. Oh, I don't even care. That's great. Heck yeah. We're set. Okay, cool. Well, now we can go do some caving. We got armor. Where'd my shield go? That's okay. We have new ones. We got a pickaxe. We got a looting 2 sword, which is gonna break. Oh, I forgot about that. Let's see if we can get unbreaking on this other iron sword and then combine them before we leave. Dang it. Double dang it. Although, that's not the worst thing considering this is for killing cows now. I'm just gonna take a different sword with me. I have just barely enough iron for that. Perfect. And we can use the axe if we need to. Okay. So I think we're ready to go. Alright, after that mining trip we are back, and this is what we came up with. Only 1 vein of diamonds, and we brought the Fortune 3 pickaxe that has no mending or unbreaking on it yet down pretty close to its bottom. I'm pretty happy with this. So I already showed the villager breeder and the trading hall designs that I'm using, and this is how I move my villagers. So even in the early game, it can be like really easy actually to get a full trading hall going pretty cheaply. Of course, if you want like optimized prices, then now you got to get to a fortress and you got to get some golden apples. But all in all, this is a great strategy in my opinion for starting out the game, especially if you're like me and die a lot. It is day 50, I believe. Yep, day 50. We have 3 toolsmiths, and I've killed one even. It took 4 toolsmiths for me to get a shovel trade, which I've never encountered before. That was an interesting thing, just bad luck, I guess. We have Unbreaking, I think this guy has. Yep. We have Efficiency 5, 32 for 32 emeralds. We have Fortune 3 for 11. Looting for 3 for 14, which is insane. Probably one of the best trades I've ever seen. Protection 4 for 20. Yeah, so we're doing well. This guy's on his way up. He's not leveled up yet. I'm running low on emeralds. We did get the shovel. And yeah, and we have an iron farm. This didn't take very long. This took maybe 4 or 5 days in game. But that's because I was actually trading. I sent the zombie up one night, and then I sent villagers up, like half the villagers up the next night, and half the villagers up the next night after that. And I was just sort of bouncing around, getting stuff done. I swapped my Max Fletcher out of here for a different guy. The Fletcher's now over there. But it is now time. Day 50, I feel like, is a good spot for us to go into the nether. The goal is a beacon. We do have a looting 3 sword. The goal is a beacon and some brewing stuff. Oh man, we're in the bastion. That first bastion that I found, I blocked myself in here. I already got all the gold. We got 17 gold blocks from in here. And it's the most complete one I've ever seen too. Like I didn't know they had like this little cage thing around it. But we got an enchanted golden apple. Luck has persisted again. Let's take a look at something. This is actually the best I think I've ever seen, for myself for sure. Well, I've killed 19 wither skeletons. And I actually have 3 skulls, and I had 3 skulls after 15 kills. So, completely anomalous. I did break my helmet, I guess, probably a while ago, actually, because I know it was way down below the others. So I should probably think about heading back. But we got a bunch of ore, some horse armor. I finally got a saddle, actually, which I'm very excited about. And yeah, now we can dig. Woohoo! I've been playing Minecraft for about a year and a half now, and during that time, I felt like I was really trying to just gather skills. I was Oh, I was watching so much YouTube. I was watching all the tutorials I could get my hands on. I was trying to figure out redstone. I was trying to figure out how to capture mobs, how to make games, all these different things, and how to build at the same time. And I feel like I'm finally getting to a place where my skill acquisition is turning more into skill expression and sort of going towards working towards learning mastery as opposed to learning the basics and the fundamentals. And there's a huge difference in in the pleasure that that gives you. My part of my background is sports performance and personal training, and that sort of switchover is really hard for people sometimes because you don't really know what you enjoy at that point. Like you get to the point where you're like, wow, I can actually do this now, which is very different from enjoying learning about it and goofing off or whatever. And then when you're actually expressing the skill in a more skillful manner, proficient manner, well, now you're having a different reason to enjoy it. Because if you just like learning, then anything is enjoyable when you're starting out, right? But do you actually like the end game sort of thing where now you're proficient, now you can express yourself, you can make art that you could be proud of, um, and now we're here for me. And this survival single player is sort of where I want to test that a little bit more, where I want to be able to have a place where I can create and flow and try to make stuff that you guys enjoy and I enjoy. The point is that this is totally a testing grounds for me. Where it is that I want my mastery to take me, where I want my skill acquisition to go from here. Um, I'm no master. I'm please don't mishear me. That doesn't mean my mastery does not mean that I am a master. It means that the process of mastery is ongoing, and once you get past the fundamentals, that's where you're trying to go. You're trying to build more comprehensive and complex skills. And this is just how I am as a person. So if you if you wanted to hear more about like this, I'll be live on Twitch. We'll be doing it here, and we'll be back real soon with some geodes and some wither mining. Whoa, those guys were flying like crazy. That would have hurt, huh? This flying for clips is very irresponsible. I do not have a creeper farm. But I have lit up the area for it.